So let me show you a quick compilation of what I can do before I speak, in case there's somebody who watches me that does not know me on who I am. So quick video of my achievements, enjoy it, and then we get to the point. Cool? Let's go. I'm sure there's a lot of people who you look up to that you've heard speak about motivation, and in most cases they say that motivation is not important and discipline is the main thing. And it's very true, and I agree with all of them. But what if I tell you that you can have motivation? You can create motivation every time. And what's the big benefit of that? The big benefit of that is that you will mentally push to the limits and you will always enjoy what you're supposed to do. So dedication is doing what you're supposed to do even when you don't feel like doing it. But doing it with motivation is enjoying the process. You enjoy everything more. And the reason I speak about this and the reason I make a video about this, out of all the things I could have spoken about, I'll speak about this because this is something that I've never heard anybody just speak about or know this information, and with time I realized that this works. And what exactly I'm speaking about, so the way I get motivated is with very deep thoughts. You need to go to a kind of dark place, let's say, and I don't mean that in a very bad way or a negative way. It's just before the workouts you need to have a 10 to 20 minute window where you don't talk to anybody. You only focus on this thing that I'm going to tell you. You put your music on, something that will isolate you from what's going on. Yeah? Whatever you need to do, there's nothing you think about. All you do is you put your music on, you get in the mood, and you start to think. What you think about is about anything that's going on in your life. You use anything that is happening around you as motivation. Whatever it is, your goals, think about your goals, think about your family, think about your future, think about your past. Everything that is happening, use it as only motivation. Whether it's negative feelings, whether it's annoying feelings, whether it's positive, use everything as motivation to do what you're supposed to do in 10 to 20 minutes. This 10 to 20 minutes window before a training is so important, to the point where if I don't have this 10 to 20 minutes window where I just focus on getting motivated, my workout is going way worse than it's supposed to. So first of all, I perform worse. Second of all, I don't enjoy it at all. But when I get to this deep state of mind where I have zero emotions, but deep inside of me, some crazy stuff is happening. Crazy stuff in a way like I get to, again, a dark place, even though I'm a very happy person. I never have any problems. I never stress. I was never in my life depressed, and I can never in my life become depressed because of a good mindset, and I'll get to that a bit later. So it's just helping you a lot to do what you're supposed to do. Yeah. And one thing, and the important thing before you do this stuff, is first of all, there's no choice of skipping. Yeah. So again, first of all, you need to get to a point where you always do what you're supposed to do. Yeah. So it's, you basically, if you have a workout today, you definitely do it. This trick is just gonna help you enjoy it more and do it more effectively. Okay. This is the difference, and this is the benefit of adding this into your schedule. Okay. Or into your whole system of training. And believe me, this is something very, very beneficial. And every morning when I wake up, I feel like zero motivation. Nothing is going on. I don't feel like I need to train. And usually in my case, I train within 1 hour or 1 hour 30 minutes after I wake up. And again, I never feel like it, never. But I am the one who creates this motivation. And what I mean by this is get in the mood, start to get in the mood, put the music on, start maybe dancing a little bit, maybe start singing with the song, maybe, I don't know, start to think more deep. Do all these things energetically and a bit aggressively and start to get in the mood. You are the one who controls how you feel, nobody else. You should not rely on someone else on how you feel. How you feel is all up to you. It's not up to somebody else, okay? So you decide how you feel before a workout, not life, you know? And honestly, I hear very often one thing, and I don't even talk to people about this because usually they don't get it, or usually they don't even want to hear an advice. But often I hear from people that they feel a bit off today, they don't feel like working out, they had a bad day, all this stuff. Too many things that affects their training. And because of this feeling that they have, they don't do everything to the maximum like they were supposed to. You understand? And this is one benefit of training in the morning. So if you can, I will definitely suggest you to train in the mornings, because when you train in the mornings, nothing gets in your way, okay? Apart from bad sleep. So if the sleep is good, actually there are studies that show you that if you usually sleep good and one day you have a bad sleep, if you act like you had a good sleep, so even if you had a bad sleep, act like you had a good sleep, trick your brain into thinking that you don't care and you feel good, and you will feel good. But as they say, and doctors say, and people who made these studies say that, do not use this trick too often. Because if you sleep bad often and you do it by purpose for some random reason, and I don't know what could be a good reason for you to skip sleep, because sleep is that important, they say do not use this trick too often, because you will feel good, you will feel like you slept good when you didn't. So you will start doing this by purpose just to feel good when you sleep not good. So focus on your sleep, because probably all the diseases that exist in the world, they get worse if you sleep bad, okay? And even when it comes to stress, the worst thing about stress is sleeping bad, okay? You sleep bad. That's the worst thing about stress. There's nothing worse about stress than your sleep. You understand? Even if you look at depression, which is what is so famous in America, unfortunately, it's the worst thing about it is definitely the sleep. Because if you're a person who's very stressed or depressed, all you do before you go sleep, you think about something. And usually actually those things are so normal. Like I noticed some people are very stressed or depressed from some average problems in life, like very, very average things. Their girlfriend left them, their car broke down, some family problems. Where is the stress? You're dealing with something that everybody in this world is dealing with. So why you let that ruin you so much when everybody is dealing with that? So when I start to look at things as average problems, I don't feel them anymore, you know? And even with some people who I coach, I ask him, how's your sleep? Because he had a problem in his training, and we got to the point of sleep. How is his sleep? I asked him. He said, oh, I fall asleep bad and sometimes I wake up during the night. And I knew something is wrong. And once he said that to me, I knew something is wrong. And I told him, okay, bro, tell me what happened. Tell me. He told me 3 things. And it's similar to the things that I told you now. And then what did I tell him? I'm being honest with him. And I told him, so that's it? You call this problem? It's like, I know that if I would be in his situation, deal with them. If there's nothing you can do about a situation in life, move on. Move on, simple. It should be simple as that. Do not think about it. Moving on is do not think about it. Who's in control of your brain? You. Don't think about it. Simple. If you think about it, bully yourself in your own mind to not think about it until you do that 100 times and you never think about it anymore. That's how the system works. And I noticed many people don't understand what happiness is about. Happiness is not about feeling good. It's not about chasing good feelings. It's about not feeling bad. And there is a big difference actually. So it's about dealing very well with bad things. So whatever is going on in your life that gives you negative thoughts or makes you feel bad, you just need to deal with those situations good. So remember, happiness is not about feeling good. It's about not feeling bad. So deal with that. If a situation that you're in has no solution, you cannot do anything about it, move on. Stop caring about it. Why would you care about it? Just move on. All it's gonna do is gonna ruin you with time, and it's only gonna get worse. So move on from things. And believe me, I say that as somebody who had a very intense past, because I come from a very poor family. So even up to the age of like maybe 7 years old, there were a lot of too many times when it's not like it was tough with money. It was no food to eat for a very long time. So I know what this kind of life is like, and this is why I guess I can never in my life be depressed, because problems I can have now are nothing compared to what I could have before and the situations I had before. So that's why you need to probably remind yourself that there are people in some crazy situations. And if you tell them your problems, they would look at you and spit you in your face because of what you're dealing with. It's usually nothing. And if you speak English usually, and you listen to me now and you have a phone, there's already no chance for you to be depressed. And some people can probably tell me that, oh, this happened. I will look at your problems and be like, bro, please don't talk to me, because you will probably just pull me down. You'll make me more sensitive. I don't usually tend to be around people who are very weak-minded, because you become one of them. So look at your circle. If your circle, the people you're with are like this, you have to cut that off, because with the people I am around, we never speak about negative things. We never have negative things going on, or we never speak about negative things. Be positive and you will have positive things happening. Look at things from the best way possible, and that's how you solve problems, you understand? But yeah, I went off topic a little bit because I had to mention this stuff, because I see too much sensitivity nowadays from nothing. Your life is too good, that's why you're becoming sensitive. So I don't understand actually, because I see this happening very often. So we're getting back to the motivation before training. Everything that's important in your life, think about it and use it only as motivation. Use it as a form of like aggression to why you're not where you want to be. Aggression, not sadness, not stress, not depression. Again, we cut that off, okay? Use it as motivation to do what you're supposed to do in that day. And I'm sure you can use this technique for many things you need to do. Maybe studying, maybe a business you're working on, or anything. Get motivated. Have that 10 to 20 minute window where you put your music on and you focus and you just start to think deep to why you're doing this, and just get aggressive in a way of motivation. Okay, and yeah, this is the tip I wanted to share, because once you sort yourself mentally, physically, you will achieve greatness, So yeah, this is the message for today. And by the way, when it comes to knowledge, I shared some very valuable knowledge in a free guide. So you can get it for free. Just click this link and you'll get some valuable knowledge and valuable tips. But in general, when it comes to posting content, now my main goal is to focus on achieving my full potential. So what content I'll post, how much I'll post of it, I will see. It all depends on how my training is going. So the main focus is my training now. That's my main thing, not content creation. Content creation is something I just randomly do when I have a good idea or when I want to record something. But I will never prioritize content more than my own progress, okay? I focus on myself and then other things. Okay,